These people are amongst the greatest quiz players in Britain. Together, they make up the Eggheads, arguably the most formidable quiz team in the country. The question is, can they be beaten? Welcome to a special celebrity edition of Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. Here they are, the Eggheads. How are you feeling? Energetic?
Yeah, very
as always.
You're going to have to be against these challengers. Hoping to be crowned victors today are ladies who lunge. Now, everyone on this team has either thrown, kicked, passed or batted their way to the top of their game, bagging Olympic medals, winning World Cups and lifting trophies along the way. But how will they fare against our quiz champions? Let's meet them.
Hello, my name's Ebony Jewel Rainford-Brent. I'm a former England cricketer and now more likely you'll hear me on BBC Test Match Special as a commentator.
My name's Maggie Alfonsi. I'm a sports commentator and former rugby international player. And I was part of the team that won the Women's Rugby World Cup in 2014.
Hi, I'm Catherine Spencer, former England women's rugby captain. I retired from international sport about 5 years ago and I now run my own business inspiring female leaders.
Hi, I'm Sarah Stevenson. I'm a multiple world taekwondo champion and I won the first ever Olympic medal for taekwondo in 2008.
Hi, I'm Goldie Sayers, a 3-time Olympian and British record holder for the javelin.
Ebony Jewel and team, hello.
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 Welcome. I know it's not the first time for some of you. Ebony Jewel, are you captaining this outfit here?
Yeah, I think we're bonded. We're a team now that are ready to fire. So.
OK. And when you go in against the Eggs, do you need a strategy or is it best to just do it on instinct?
I think, you know, we're all quite competitive, aren't we? I think we're ready to take them down, to be honest. That edge is coming out of all of us.
I feel the sense of competition, Maggie. I think there's only first place and then after that it's nowhere, isn't it?
Definitely. Look, we are focused. I feel very focused. I've been on here before with Catherine Spencer and I think we want a revenge.
What have you said to your teammates who haven't been on Eggheads before about just what it feels like to go in that booth?
We haven't told them anything.
We haven't. We thought it was best that way.
That's the key thing. And just enjoy it. That's the main thing about it.
And I'm assuming, Catherine, that you all want to do sport. Is that right? Because sport is your thing, or maybe I'm wrong.
That is true. There's a certain expectation if we go and take on the sport round. But yeah, I think we'd all feel comfortable with that. But we'll see. I think we'll see who's in the zone most. If sport comes up, we don't know, do we?
Sarah, how is your quizzing?
Not the best, but, you know, I am competitive, so I do want to win for the team. We have bonded quite well. So, yeah, I hope the competitiveness will help the quizzing.
A lot of it seems to be just to do with recall. It's all the answers are in there somewhere. Sarah, how are you when you just say, I'm going to remember something I was last told 10 years ago?
No, I should be, I'll do it,
Good.
I'll be fine,
Good.
I'm ready,
Goldie, any subject outside sport that you're looking for?
Outside sport.
History answer, but maybe music, maybe geography?
Possibly. History's not my strong point, but I think it might be more of a strategy thing. So we've got a psychology degree in Maggie here, so she might be able to strategise and psych out our opposition.
That's a very good point, because they can be put off, Maggie. They can be put off by confidence.
True, yeah, so you've got to fake it till you make it. That's
Yeah,
the key thing.
that's right, fake it to make it. I like that. They do that the whole time. Well, good luck, challengers. Every day there is £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers' chosen charity. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money rolls over to our next celebrity show. So, ladies who lunge, I can tell you the Eggheads have won the last 10 against the celebrities. They're doing really well. So it means there's an £11,000 jackpot to win today. Would you like to try?
Yeah, definitely.
I thought as much. And the first head-to-head battle is on the subject of music. So you can take on either Judith, Kevin, Pat, Barry or Steve at the end in pink.
I'd love to do this.
Max, is this
music is my thing.
OK, passion is key.
I've got a #1 single. I think I can do this. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah.
OK, it's got Maggie's name all over it.
OK, Maggie, against which Egghead? Anyone you like.
Well, the last time I was on here, I was up against Kevin, and I'd love to take him on again.
Good, that's great. I can't remember what happened last time, but let's not even go there. Maggie from Ladies Who Lunge taking on Kevin from the Eggheads, known as the Grandmaster, on music. Get him out, and that'll be a really good moment, starting moment for your team. Just to ensure there's no conferring, would you please now take your positions in the famous question room? So, before we get to quizzing, Maggie, you represented your country 74 times.
That's correct, yeah, and we're very fortunate enough to win a World Cup in that process.
I'm sure fortune was not a part of it. It was what was your nickname, Maggie the Machine?
That is correct, yes, and I'm hoping that it will continue with that nickname for a bit longer, even though I'm not playing anymore.
Yeah, well, so in terms of going against Kevin, we can use the same force. It's not a problem.
Yeah, definitely.
Just charge at him. Good luck in this round, Maggie. Music is the subject. Would you like to go first or second?
I would like to go first, please.
And here we go. Who was the winner of X Factor in 2016? Leon Jackson, Matt Terry, or Matt Cardle?
Well, I'm a big X Factor fan, so I know it wasn't Leon Jackson, but Matt Cardle, I know he won it a few years back and is now doing lots of musicals. So the answer I'm going to go with is Matt Terry.
Brilliant. You've got it. Matt Terry is the answer. And when you played Kevin, was it 2007?
That's correct, yes.
And we had an entertainment round. Did you get the first question right?
I think I got the first question wrong, and then I got the second question wrong, which was a music question.
OK, so we're already ahead of 2007. That's good. Started well. Kevin, your question. What do the letters MOR stand for in relation to a certain style of commercial music? Kevin, is it middle of the road, money on the register, or most other rock?
I like the other two choices there, which have the whiff of being made up about them. But I think this is middle of the road.
Middle of the road is quite right. Well done. One each. Maggie, back to you. Hold position. Tale as old as time is the opening line from which song from a Disney musical? Under the Sea, The Circle of Life, or Beauty and the Beast?
OK, I love The Lion King, and I don't think it's in The Circle of Life. Under the Sea, oh, that's... it doesn't sound like it'll be in that one, so I'm going to go with Beauty and the Beast.
You're definitely doing better than last time. You're right. Well done. Beauty and the Beast it is. Now we just need Kevin to be taken out by a flanker.
Oh dear.
Which English singer, Kevin, has won more Brit Awards than any other artist? Robbie Williams, Ed Sheeran, or Sting?
Well, the Brit Awards go back to... Well, they go back a bit, actually. More Brit Awards than any other singer. I wouldn't have thought it was Ed Sheeran because he's only come along he's won a few, but he'd only come along relatively recently. So it's between the other two, I think. When the choices came up, my instinct was Robbie Williams, but Sting has obviously been around for quite a while. I'll stick with my instinct and go for Robbie Williams, but it could very easily be Sting.
Oh, you're so nearly wrong, and that would have helped Maggie so much. Robbie Williams is right.
Sorry, Maggie.
Don't apologise. That's the way they roll, I'm afraid. OK, Maggie, your third question. On the 27th of January 2006, all the church bells in which city were rung simultaneously to honour the 250th anniversary of the birth of the composer Mozart? So which city? Munich, Salzburg, or Bern?
Right, this is a difficult one. I'm going to be honest, I don't have a strong, confident answer with this one. The only one that's jumping out to me at the moment is Munich.
Munich is your answer. Let's see if the challengers know. Do you know?
I think I would have said Salzburg as well.
Because Salzburg is Austria.
Yeah.
Was he German? Was he Austrian, Kevin?
Austrian, yeah. He was born in Salzburg.
Salzburg is the answer, Maggie. Sorry, yeah, 2006, 250th anniversary of the birth of the composer Mozart. So it gives Kevin a little chance here. The hardest working man in show business was one of the nicknames of which American singer born in South Carolina in 1933? Ray Charles, James Brown, or Muddy Waters?
Yeah. Well, I think he had a lot of nicknames, and I think it's James Brown.
If you're right, you've knocked out Maggie, and you'll have to come back again, Maggie, if that's happened.
Definitely.
James Brown is the right answer. Kevin, you're through to the final. Ah, drat! Maggie, you're knocked out, but it is early days. Return to us, both of you, and we'll see what happens in the next round. OK, well, that was painful because Ladies Who Lunge have lost their open side flanker and a crucial member of the team. Ebony, any change of formation now?
No, we're still going to wing it. Win, not win. Exactly. Yeah, no, we're confident. We were pleased with Maggie's performance, to be fair. She did a very good job. We're proud of you. So she's given us a bit of motivation, I think.
Yep, and complete composure in the booth as well, which shows you can keep focus in there. So the challengers have lost one, and the Eggheads are still all there. And now the subject for you is sport. Oh. Is this good?
Goldie, this has got your name on it, isn't it?
Well, it would be my favourite topic, for sure.
Yeah.
So I'd like to think I can do this.
I'm confident. We're confident in
We're all
you.
happy with that.
Goldie.
OK, Goldie, against which Egghead? Obviously can't be Kevin.
Actually, Pat tells me he's a former javelin thrower, so I think I'm going to take on the javelin thrower.
Careless talk. Right?
Careless talk.
Goodness me, you've got something out of him I've never managed to find out. Goldie from Ladies Who Lunge versus the newly discovered javelin thrower on the Eggheads team. Who knew? To ensure there's no conferring, please take your positions. So, Pat, you've emerged as the javelin thrower.
I've emerged as somebody who, as a little boy, had great difficulty throwing the javelin. It's not quite the same thing.
But you did the javelin at school sports day, or did you?
Well, my sister was an accomplished sprinter, so I found myself on training tracks and at athletics meetings with nothing to do. So I tried almost everything to fill the time, and I just remembered how difficult and unnatural the javelin is.
Yeah.
Whereas the other throwing items are, I think, as you would expect, they would be from watching on television. But throwing the javelin a long way is quite difficult.
So, well, that does lead us to ask you, Goldie, why you chose that as your sport.
I could always throw a ball a long way, as I'm sure Ebony can too. But I just loved it. I love the feel of it. It's the feeling, I think. And you're trying to make throwing a javelin as effortless as possible. And effectively, you're trying to create a bow for an arrow, whereas the pole vault is the opposite end. You're the arrow and the pole is the bow. I just love it. I love the feeling of throwing a long throw.
And you're a 3-time Olympian, British record holder, 11-time UK champion. And what lessons have you learnt about it over all those events?
It's I think it's the athletic event where you can't try. If you try and throw far, that's where it all goes wrong. So you have to, again, make it as effortless as possible and use your body in such a way to propel this implement and all the other things in life, like, finding a great coach and the technique of the event is the most important thing. And then you build the speed, power, strength after that.
All right, here we are. Sport is the topic. And Goldie, do you want to go first or second?
I think I'm going to go first.
Here we go. In which year did the boxer Lennox Lewis announce his retirement? Goldie, was it 1994, 2004 or 2014?
Oh, this is tricky. I'm trying to remember when he was world champion. I would say that was in the 90s because I remember it. However, 2004 doesn't seem very long ago. The Athens Olympics for me seems like yesterday, even though that's over, well over a decade ago. My gut is saying 2004. I'm going to go with 2004.
2004 is your answer. Let's see if Pat knows. Pat?
I'm not sure which way I'd go. Between 94 and 2004. Possibly 2004.
2004 is the correct answer, Goldie. Well done. Pat, your question. Which of these sports stadiums has the largest capacity? White Hart Lane, Wimbledon Centre Court, or Wembley Stadium?
I think by quite a distance. I think it's Wembley Stadium. I think it can seat just over 80,000.
Wembley Stadium is right. OK, Goldie, your second question. How many Olympic gold medals has Andy Murray won? 1, 2 or 3?
Well, he's definitely won 2. However, I'm just trying to remember if he won the doubles with his brother. I didn't make the team for Rio, so I wasn't there. Oh. this is tough. It's whether it's a doubles gold as well. I'm thinking he didn't win gold in the doubles. I'm going to go for 2, but I may well kick myself.
OK, 2 is your answer. Let's see if the challengers know. What do you think, Ebony and team?
Yeah, I'm saying 2.
I think it's 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Because his
So
brother...
we're London 2012, the famous one, and then
2016.
2016.
Yeah.
He didn't win
London
one
and
with his
Rio,
brother.
he's won gold.
And his brother's done it with somebody else, so 2. I think.
Is that right, Eggs? He won gold in 2016?
Yes,
Rio?
yes. It's the two singles titles. Yeah.
Simple as that. Yeah, you've got it absolutely right, Goldie. 2 singles titles at the Olympics. 2012, 2016, the answer is 2. Well done. Pat, who is the only footballer to score a goal in the League Cup final, the FA Cup final, the UEFA Cup final, and the Champions League final? Who is this? Steven Gerrard, Frank Lampard, or Wayne Rooney?
There are an endless number of these questions about players who've done particular combinations. I have a first preference for Steven Gerrard, but I'd better just give a little thought to the other 2. Yes, I think I have a memory of it being Steven Gerrard.
Steven Gerrard is the right answer. Ah, that's annoying. That is annoying. OK, get this right, Goldie. Let's get him under some pressure. See if we can ease out an egghead. Which England cricketer is nicknamed the beard that's feared? Is it Zafar Ansari, Moeen Ali, or Adil Rashid?
Oh, Ebony, I need to feel your vibes this side of the fence. OK, right, a process of elimination. So my gut is saying Moeen Ali because he has a beard. Adil Rashid is very new on the scene and is about 12, so I don't think has a beard. Zafar Ansari, I'm not as familiar with. I'm going to go with Moeen Ali because I know most about him, but only because he's an England player.
OK, so down the middle again. Is it right? Let's check with Ebony.
Yeah, do you know what, interestingly, I haven't heard the nickname. It's definitely not Zafar because he's young, fresh-faced. Adil Rashid does have a beard, but it's quite small and a bit more like Pat's, I should say, a little bit more than Pat's.
Stubbly, more than,
Moeen has got a long beard.
OK.
So I think she's going for the right thought process.
We like the logic, Goldie, because I think basically Ebony says that Moeen's got the most impressive beard.
Yeah.
He is the right answer. Well done. Moeen Ali, well done. Quizzing well, team. 3 out of 3. Pat under pressure. Pat, if you get this wrong, you are out. Sandy Lyle was the first British golfer to win which major tournament? US Open, the Masters, or US PGA?
I think he sealed the deal with a fairway bunker shot on the 18th to win the Masters.
The Masters is correct. So we go to sudden death. Goldie, gets a little bit harder. I don't give you alternative options. OK, here is your question. Which football team in League One for the 2016-17 season plays home matches at Highbury Stadium in their strip of red shirts with white sleeves and white shorts?
So obviously not Arsenal because they're not League One. Football is not my specialist sport topic. So League One team, so now the Championship is obviously the Championship. League One is the old, what used to be 3rd division, I think. I don't know, I need to guess a team, but I'm struggling to come up with a League One team name even. Red associated with an area. Nottingham Forest?
No, it's not Nottingham Forest. Let's ask Pat.
I think it's a pretty tough one to guess. I think it's Fleetwood Town.
Fleetwood Town is right. That's a hard question. Their supporters are known as the Cod Army. So, Pat, you can take the round with this sudden death question. Which heavyweight British boxer was the only man to win 3 Lonsdale belts outright?
I have a thought in my head for Henry Cooper, but I'd better think. Well, Cooper and Lewis are certainly 2 of the very successful heavyweights. Bruno. No, I think it's Henry Cooper.
He won these by winning 3 British title fights, and the answer is Henry Cooper. Well done, Pat. Sorry, Goldie, knocked out on sudden death by our egghead. He took him quite a distance, though. Please return to us, and we'll play round 3. So, as it stands, ladies who lunge have lost 2 brains from the final round. They're battling hard, but the eggheads have still not lost a brain. Maybe now's the moment, team. The next subject for you is film and TV. Who wants this? This is it.
It's the only one that I probably can do.
Sarah. OK, our Taekwondo champion against which egghead?
Judith looks quietly
I'm
confident.
quite scared of Judith, to be honest.
Go on then, Sarah.
Barry's got a good shirt.
He's got a very good shirt on.
Who looks least confident on that? I think that's how we have to go for it.
Yeah, what's your gut saying?
Psychologist, Maggie?
Who looks like yes, the psychologist? Help us out here,
trying to make it
Maggie.
look like-
Barry's looking a bit
Who's
nervous,
quaking?
actually.
No, but Mary
He's
looks
nervous.
nervous. He looks very happy. But he looks very
He
nervous.
does. He looks happy when he's nervous. Very happy.
OK, we'll go with Barry then.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll
Go for it.
You might have just sniffed out a weakness there. Sarah from Ladies Who Lunge takes on Barry from the Eggheads. I know you'll be delighted to go into the booth, Barry. To ensure there's no conferring, please take your positions. Sarah, you are the most successful GB Taekwondo champion in history.
I used to think so. I'm not too sure if I am now. You know, we did so well in Rio with Jade winning now double gold, Olympic gold medal, and Latalo and Bianca doing so well. I'd say I have a lot of world and European medals and an Olympic medal. So I don't know if I'm the most successful anymore, sadly.
Well, that's very modest of you. Yeah, I mean, the actual record is amazing. But it's funny, isn't it? Because that's a sport that's not so well known to people. So I'm presuming a lot of time you have to spend, you know, your time explaining what you do.
Yes, not as much now. You know, ever since we got the medal in Beijing, it kind of propelled Taekwondo a little bit further into the front of people's minds. Like, it isn't judo or karate. It is a completely different sport. But you still do get, you know, now and then people say, you the judo girl or the karate girl? And I'm like, no, it's Taekwondo.
What was it actually that led you into Taekwondo in the first place?
My brother did it. And when I was old enough to join in, I just joined in. I kind of think it was a bit of a babysitting service maybe at first, or just to get rid of me and my brother for a few hours.
Barry, do you follow Taekwondo?
Actually, I do. I love watching it. I think it's very skillful and very graceful. It's almost balletic in its movements.
Yeah, it's the way that the kicks are almost put you in a splits position, Sarah, don't they? Because they're so high.
Yeah. They. I'd like to say I can still do that, but I'd probably end up in A&E now if I tried to do something. But yeah, you've got to be really flexible for Taekwondo, so a lot of stretching's involved.
OK, good luck against Barry here on Film and TV. Sarah, would you like to go first or second?
I think I'll go second for a change.
OK, so we start with Barry on Film and TV, and here it is, Barry. Michael J. Fox starred in how many Back to the Future films? 3, 4 or 5?
Just trying to see how many I can remember. I can only remember 3, so that's my answer. 3.
3 is right. Sarah, in 2007, Kaylee Cuoco took on the role of the aspiring actress Penny in which US TV sitcom? How I Met Your Mother, The Big Bang Theory, or The King of Queens?
I don't know that name, but I have watched a couple of those programmes. Can you just repeat the question again, just for the year?
In 2007, Kaylee Cuoco took on the role of the aspiring actress Penny in which US TV sitcom?
OK, so it's quite a long time ago, so I don't think it's The Big Bang Theory. I don't think that's that old. The King of Queens, for some reason I think that might be a little bit older. So, just as a process of elimination, I'm going to go with How I Met Your Mother.
OK, let's see if your teammates know. Do you know?
Yeah, I watch this programme quite a lot, and I think it's The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, Maggie, actually, funny enough, I've suddenly got into this recently. It's very good. Which series are you on?
Well, I can't tell you that because that would show that I'm very much an addict. But,
well, I'm still on series 1, watching with my 12-year-old, who's told me I've got to watch it, and she appears and she's got the flat across the hall and they all fall in love with her. Penny is in The Big Bang Theory. Sarah. OK, Barry, you must watch Big Bang Theory, Barry.
It's my all-time favourite show. And I think I must say that amongst the wider quizzing community, there are certainly Sheldons, Howards and Leonards there.
OK, here is your question, Barry. Which actor played Egg in This Life and Simon Casey in Teachers? Steve John Shepherd, Jack Davenport or Andrew Lincoln?
Oh, gosh. I remember him in This Life. I can't remember the Teachers one, but I can't remember who played him. I'm going to rule out Steve John Shepherd, but I cannot decide between the other two. Jack Davenport, Andrew Lincoln. I'm really not sure on this. I'm going to go for Andrew Lincoln.
Andrew Lincoln is correct. So Barry's got 2, Sarah, because you let him go first, so you need to get this one right to stay in. Don't worry, we can do this. Which actress directed the 2014 film Unbroken? Which actress? Angelina Jolie, Meg Ryan or Julia Roberts?
I haven't seen the film, but I think I know who it is. My gut instinct is telling me that it's Angelina Jolie. She's a woman of many talents. I don't recall the other 2 directing any films. And I'm sure the film is based on a true story. Can't remember what exactly it is, but I'm going to go with Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie is the right answer. Well done, Sarah. Good stuff. Still in there. So 2-1 to Barry. Barry, you can take it with this question. Which Oscar-winning Hollywood actor has been quoted as saying, "Never confuse the size of your paycheck with the size of your talent"? Christian Bale, Marlon Brando or Sean Penn?
Ooh, goodness me, it could be any of them. Never confuse the size of your paycheck, size of your talent. I don't know, but it sounds to me the sort of thing that Brando would say, so I shall go for Marlon Brando.
Marlon Brando is the right answer. He's just taken a stab at that and got it right. Sarah, I'm sorry. So you've been beaten by our egghead and will not be in the final round. One more round to go before the final. Please rejoin your teams. We'll play it. OK, it's difficult for Ladies Who Lunge at the moment, but there's still chance of a comeback, and I know you all believe in that. You've lost 3 brains from the final round. The eggheads are all still sitting there looking a little bit too pleased with themselves, I think. It's time.
It's time. We're not confident, but we're gonna put our shoulders back.
OK.
Fake it till you make it and all that.
Yeah, love it. The next subject is geography.
Oh dear!
Now, it's going to be Ebony or Catherine. Who wants this?
Between you 2.
I don't mind having a go at it.
Who's gonna? Are you confident on general knowledge or
who prefers to be here for the general knowledge?
Ebony, you've travelled a lot with commentary.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't mind giving it a stab.
We've all travelled a lot, but you're probably more so worldwide.
You don't any.
Your brother's a geography teacher, isn't he?
My brother's a geography teacher.
Yeah, he's my twin brother.
He's
so
a twin
like tune in some telepathic thing. I don't mind doing geography.
So who's it going to be?
It's going to be me.
Catherine, OK. So rugby over cricket on this one occasion, and against which egghead? You can have either of the ones on the end, so Steve or Judith.
What do we think?
And I know you've been in before to eggheads, so this is time for revenge now.
Quietly confident. I don't like
Steve looks quite
But
confident.
I also think Judith is very good at general knowledge at the end.
Yeah.
I think they're both going to be quite good myself.
She isn't she? She is. Should we? Oh, maybe I'll take on Judith.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go for Judith.
What were you reading?
It's in your eyes.
It's in your eyes.
So in my eyes,
You're
we're
right.
green,
There's
so
fear.
There is green, and I'm wearing green.
There's something going on there.
There's a bit of nervousness.
So Catherine, whose twin brother is a geography teacher, is taking on. I'm trying to make that sound as serious as I can. From Ladies Who Lunge, takes on our own Judith from the Eggheads. Last round before the final. Please, ladies, take your positions. Catherine, you had a stellar international rugby career, if I may say so.
Thank you, Jeremy.
I don't want to embarrass you, but first cap in 2004, 63 caps for England, scored 18 times for your country. captained the team for 3 years. My goodness. And was it 8 Six Nations competitions you were in?
Yes, it was 8, yeah, quite a few. Winning 6 of them, I think it was.
I think it was 6, yeah. So we're on geography here, Catherine. I'm just remembering when you were on before and whether, because it was maybe a decade ago when you were on Eggheads before, and what you learnt from that appearance where I think you were paired with Chris.
I was up against Chris, and I took on art and literature, I think, which is probably slightly worse than geography. It got to sudden death, and I've spent the last 10 years trying to forget about it. But here I am again, along with Maggie, back to kind of trying to get through it for a second time. But we'll see how we go with geography. You never know.
And we've got to invoke the spirit of your twin brother here, who is the geography teacher, right?
He is exactly that. So I shall try and see if I can connect with him in some kind of weird telepathic way right at this moment.
Excellent. And international rugby involves travel as well, so that should be helpful too.
Let's hope.
Catherine, would you like to go first or second on geography?
Oh, I was going to go second, but I think I'd like to get it over and done with, so I think I'd like to go first, please.
OK, here we go, very tense here. Our brilliant ladies who lunge. Last round now before the final, and Catherine, your first question. Dorchester is the county town of which English county? Dorset, Surrey, or Lancashire?
OK, I know it's not Lancashire. Up north, well, I say everything's up north because I live in Kent. I'm pretty sure it's not Surrey because I think that's probably Guildford, so I'm going to go with Dorset.
Dorset is the right answer. Well done. Straight in. Judith, Studio City is a neighborhood in which US city? Seattle, Chicago, or Los Angeles?
Well, I think it's got to be Los Angeles.
Los Angeles is correct. We go back to our challenger. The port of Vigo is in which European country? It's Vigo, OK?
OK.
Is it Greece, Spain, or France? Vigo.
OK, I've not been there, so I'm just going to have to think about this. I don't think it's France. I haven't heard of it as being a French port. My Spanish geography is not great. I've been to some Spanish islands. I've not been to mainland Spain. For some reason, Vigo, it sounds more Greek to me than it does Spanish or French. I'm going to go with Greece.
Judith, do you know?
It's northwest Spain.
Spain is the answer, Catherine. So we have to hope now Judith comes unstuck, which does occasionally happen. Not often, Judith.
Well, fairly often.
Here's your question. The River Calder flows into which other river near the Yorkshire town of Castleford? Ayr, Severn, or Trent?
Oh, well, not the Severn, because that is sort of way over to the west. The Ayr is a Yorkshire river. I don't know whether the Trent is round about Nottingham, so it's in Nottinghamshire. I think it must be Ayr, the Ayr.
Ayr is the right answer.
It is. Phew.
Oh, I was willing the river to be diverted even as you were answering, so we could say it was wrong. OK, Catherine, you've got to get this one right, or Ebony may be slightly lonely in the final round. Here we go. Nauru is an island nation located in which ocean? It's Nauru. OK? Indian, Atlantic, or Pacific?
Nauru. I would love to say that I know this and I've been there and I absolutely know where it is, but that's not the case whatsoever, so I'm going to have to think about this. I don't think it sounds Indian. Nauru. Nauru.
Nauru.
Because it doesn't seem like the obvious answer, and part of me, for some reason, is thinking Newfoundlandish, Canadianish. I'm actually going to go with Atlantic. OK. Well, the Eggheads have a kind of rule, Catherine, which is that if this is your rule, Judith, you can say what it is.
Well, when in doubt about islands, you say they live in the Pacific.
And the answer here is the Pacific. Catherine, sorry, that means Judith has won through. All the Eggheads have won their rounds. It's going to be tough in the final, but not by any means impossible, especially not for this team of challengers. Come back to us, we'll play the final round. So this is what we have been playing towards. It is time for the final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads won't be allowed to take part in this round. So Maggie, Catherine, Sarah and Goldie from the Ladies Who Lunge, I'm sorry, but would you please now leave the studio? Ebony, good luck here. Well, your sporting record is stunning. You were part of the England team that won the 9th ICC Women's Cricket World Cup in Sydney in 2009. First black woman to play for the England team. You went on to win the Women's World 2020, the NatWest One Day Series. You retained the Ashes. And again, like some of our other competitors, then there's a moment where you stop the cricket and you've got to think, what do I want to do with my life? And you're still quite young, so...
Yeah. I retired quite early. I mean, I think partly because we had such a good year in 2009. I mean, it was such a... I don't think it can get better than winning 2 world tournaments, the Ashes, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I kind of decided to hang up the boots, and I was fortunate. The producers heard me chatting away over the years here and there, and he just gave me a phone call, and that was it really. So now I get to spend time on the airways for Test Match Special with Jonathan Agnew and the old boys, talking cricket really. So fantastic opportunity.
OK, Ebony, good luck doing a similarly brilliant job here against the Eggheads. I'm rooting for you. Ladies Who Lunge will win £11,000 for your charities if you can triumph against these 5. We've got Steve, Barry, Pat, Kevin and Judith not playing for money themselves, playing for their own reputation. It does matter to them that they keep beating the celebrity teams and we want you to stop it right now. So I'm going to ask each team 3 questions in turn. This time the questions are all general knowledge. They can confer, but I'm sorry that doesn't help you.
Yeah.
Can you bring the juggernaut to a halt? Let's see. Ebony, would you like to go first or second?
I'll definitely go first. Get in the game, see what happens.
OK, good luck, Ebony. Here we go. Normally, there are how many humerus bones in the human body? Humerus is H-U-M-E-R-U-S. 2, 4 or 6?
I think humerus is upper arms. I could be wrong, but I definitely think it's upper arms. I'm going through the bones in my head. I'm going to go upper arms. I'm going to say 2.
2 is your answer. And it's this bone here, is it, that goes from there up to there, Eggheads?
Yes. It's the upper arm.
2 is right.
Yes.
Yes.
In the game.
In the game. Now let's hope. Eggheads, what is the square root of 121? 11, 21 or 31?
11?
I can't do this.
10 is 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all pretty confident that's 11, Jeremy.
OK, Judith, are you sure?
No.
I noticed you didn't want to take part.
No, absolutely not. I let them do it.
You let them do the maths?
Yes.
OK. 11 times 11 is 121. You're right, Eggheads. Ebony, back to you. Which part of the Mediterranean Sea lies between Greece and Turkey? Is it the Balearic Sea, Aegean Sea, or Adriatic Sea?
Catherine, I need Catherine's twin brother here right now for the bit of geography. If I'm honest, I have no clue. Between Greece and Turkey. It's gonna be a pure stab. I'm gonna say no to the Adriatic Sea. I'm gonna just go gut and go Balearic Sea.
Balearic. Where is the Balearic Sea, Eggheads?
It's near Mallorca.
Near Mallorca.
Oh dear, miles
You were right to rule out Adriatic. I really thought you were going the right way. Aegean.
Oh.
It's the Aegean Sea between Greece and Turkey. Don't worry, still level. Eggheads, you can take the lead with this. What is the first name of the younger sister of the American model and reality television personality Kendall Jenner? Is it Catherine, Kim, or Kylie?
Kylie. Yeah.
There is
That went to be Australian, it sounded
I
Scottish.
think there is a Kylie Jenner.
There is a Kylie Jenner,
There's a
definitely.
Chloe as well,
Oh,
but
there's a Kim. Oh.
not this.
Yeah, Kim Kardashian.
I don't know if
Kim
she's younger or
Kardashian.
not.
Chloe's
Or is
Kardashian.
there a... Yeah, of course.
Too straightforward,
Kardashian.
doesn't it?
Catherine, does that
Jenner. Kylie.
ring any bells?
Kylie.
I think I've heard of a Kylie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Consensus of opinion, Jeremy, seems to be Kylie. So that's his answer.
Kylie.
Yeah.
Kylie is your answer. Ebony, are they right?
Yeah, I think so. Kim's the oldest. Never heard of a Catherine in the Kardashians.
So it's Kim Kardashian and it is Kylie Jenner. You're right, Eggheads. I was hoping that they would fall over there. I really was. Okay, very tense backstage, I can tell you, looking at their faces. Ebony, you have to get this. You have to get this right to stay in. Which Sussex town, established in 1916, was originally known as New Anzac-on-Sea? Peacehaven, Worthing, or Stoneham?
Okay, right, this is a hard one. And I don't know, but 1916, a Sussex town. I'm going to rule out Stoneham just because I don't know where it is. Worthing, I'm sure it's down there. And Peacehaven, just the word haven makes you think of New Haven. I'll just get you to repeat the question before I have a stab.
Take your time. Which Sussex town, established in 1916, was originally known as New Anzac-on-Sea?
On sea, I've got to go Haven then. Just taking the fact that I'm going to go Peacehaven.
Let's just check with the Eggheads here. Anzac-on-Sea, is that a New Zealand dimension there? What's going on there?
Australia in
Australia?
New Zealand, yes, yeah. Because that would have been soon after the Gallipoli landings, where the Anzac, which the Australian New Zealand Army Corps famously took a lot of casualties. And of course, many wounded soldiers came back to Sussex and the area of the south coast to recuperate. So it's partly to honour them.
Right.
And then renamed after the war because of the peace.
Peacehaven is the right answer.
Ooh.
Beautifully done.
Ooh. Right, so now I need them to...
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I'll stare them
We
out.
need to just do whatever you have to do.
Send the vibes.
Well, send the vibe. Eggheads, which former Conservative MP is a successful author in the so-called chick-lit genre, with titles including Venus Envy and The Devil You Know? Is it Esther McVeigh, Angie Bray, or Louise Mensch?
Louise Mensch comes to
She's gone
mind.
off to America, hasn't she?
She's
She writes under Louise Bagshaw or somebody.
Yeah, certainly would
She's certainly
classify
right.
as chick-lit.
Have we got anything on any other two as regards writing?
No, Esther McVeigh had it. Yeah, she was television and then she was politics.
Angie Bray?
Don't know much about Angie.
I don't know anything about Angie.
Shall we?
I think
Louise Mensch?
Yeah.
what I know of her writing
Yeah.
would fall within that genre.
Right. Well, we're not entirely certain, Jeremy, but on the basis that we all recognise Louise Mensch as an author, that'll have to be his answer. Louise Mensch.
Louise Mensch is your answer. Was Louise Bagshaw. You're quite right, Eggheads. The answer is Louise Mensch. And with that, you've taken it. We say congratulations, Eggheads. You have won. Well, you've got to come back.
Yeah, well, I was hoping they would have a generous day and maybe try and hurt.
They
But no
do. Oh,
chance.
believe me.
Competitive, isn't there? There's a bit of steel in
They
there.
don't, there's never any generosity, but there is sometimes error, isn't there, Eggheads? Just, you haven't seen much of it today.
Yeah.
But there are moments where, just for whatever reason, it doesn't work out.
Yeah. Well, if there's a pure cricket round, please feel free to get me back in.
Oh, Ebony and team, thank you so much for coming in. Thanks for playing. Commiserations to ladies who lunge. The Eggheads have done what comes naturally to them, and this impressive winning streak continues. It does mean the challengers haven't won the £11,000 for their charity, so we roll that over to the next show. Eggheads, congratulations. Who will beat you? Join us next time to see if a new team of celebrity challengers have the brains to defeat the Eggheads. There'll be £12,000 to play for. Until then, goodbye.